What's up all you wonderful cripples, non-cripples out there? Welcome to my channel. My name is Daz Bartley, and this is... Over the past few days I've been browsing YouTube. Now I've noticed there's a couple of videos on there of people showing you what's on their phone and what's on their iPad. I don't know why they're really a thing at the minute, but I thought I'd show you what I have on my iPad. Just get the light out of the way. So this is the iPad. This is my baby. This is what I use for everything. Yeah, I'm gonna speak a little bit quiet because the microphone's right there. But I use this for all my daily uses. Sorry, this is the stick that I use. You've seen it in a previous video. It's got a thing on the end of it, so I can swipe and stuff like that. So this is pretty much what I have on my iPad. The picture behind is my granddad's missus, and there's me. So one app that I haven't actually used yet, and I don't really know what it is the photo booth. So we'll click on that and see what it is. Ooh. Oh, so it's one of those. Sorry. Yeah, but as you can see, I'll get that up for a minute. As you can see, this is the stick that I use. And this is the camera that I'm using at the minute. Now I use a Rode microphone, and I'm using the iPhone at the minute to... don't know if you can see. I'm using the iPhone at the minute. So let's go see what these filters are about. Oh, whoa, look at the X-ray one. Oh, whoa. That is well cool. Take a picture. That was mint. So I don't really know what the photo booth for. Thermal camera. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Can it go? I don't. That's pretty cool. What other ones have they got? I don't know if you can swipe left or right or no. Mirror. I don't want a mirror one. So I suppose you can take funny pictures with that. It's a bit of a pointless app, really. Now I don't use the home button because when I press it, the iPad moves like that. So I'm going to use. I use assistive touch, which is on the settings. You can click that, and it gives you all the like the buttons at the side, and that you can control the volume with it, and you can control the volume down, and you can lock it. There's some more, and you can take screenshots as well, like that. So that comes in handy for me, so I don't have to keep pressing the button all the time. Just the usual apps, really. I have my contacts. We're not going to open that. Messages, and the messages come through on my phone, from my phone. Sorry, that's a couple of messages there. I don't understand why, but they don't really have the names of the contacts in. I don't really understand why. So if I get a text to my phone, but the phone's in the other room, but I have my iPad here, I can read it, but because it comes up with the number, I don't know who it's from unless I go up the messages and see if I can recognise any of the messages. So that's that. I have my Facebook there. I use this for social media quite a bit. I use this for like getting contact with the fans, or like now I've got a notification. I don't know who's that from. Like the photo you shared. That's quite good. That it's a 360 view. It's not going to let me do it, is it? No. Basically, that's a 360 view of. Let's move it back a bit. So that's pretty much just a 360 view of the. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is, but I liked it, so I shared it onto my page. I have eBay and I have Amazon, and where I order stuff from like you do. My Twitter, and this is the one I'm on quite a bit. I really like my Twitter. In fact, we'll do a tweet now while we're recording. Currently recording what's on my iPad. What's on my iPad video for YouTube. Say hi to everyone. Now, I always finish my tweets with hashtag keep it wheeling, because I quite like that slogan, especially me, you know, being in a wheelchair. So that's that tweet sent. Is there. I don't really have many followers on there, it's 28, but it gradually get bigger, eventually, hopefully. So that's my Twitter. As for games and that, swipe to the right. I have the pool. I have I don't know what that is. Mekorama, Colourify, which I go on quite a bit when I'm bored or something in the evening. Well, I haven't really been on it since I started doing YouTube, because the YouTube fills my evening in nicely. Farkle, that's a Facebook game. That's a good one. That's basically just to do with like dice, and yeah, it's a bit hard to explain in the short time I have. But yeah, everyone has your Netflix. You know, everyone loves a bit of Netflix. Now I cast this to my TV. I have a Chromecast stick in the TV. It always does this. I have a Chromecast stick in the back of my TV, so I can cast my movies or episodes or series onto the TV. So I've got a better view of it instead of watching on the iPad screen. There's my Google Cast there. I have Slither. That's a good game, Slither.io. Funky Pigeon, which I was on earlier because I was doing some Christmas cards. I know it's early, I know it's only October, but I thought I'd get ahead of myself. I got my Instagram, but the Instagram don't actually have an iPad app, hence why it's in portrait mode. I don't really go on Instagram on my iPad anyway. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and post. Should have posted that picture on as well, really. Let's do another one. I'm just going to call it Say. I use this as well. Hi to the camera. Done, because I can't bother typing. And so I'll import that picture. Just do that one. Tweet. So if you follow me, you should get these. If you haven't followed me already, I recommend that you do follow me, because it really helps me out. I'll show you that in a minute. Now this has got iOS 10 on the iPad as well. I only recently did it a few days ago, hence why I've got 45 app updates. Now apps seem to go from my phone as well to the iPad, which I don't really want, but I don't really know how to turn it off. I do, but I can't remember, because I did it when I first got the iPad. I wanted to link with my phone for messages and that. But yeah, I got Slither, Instagram, BBC iPlayer, Line Runner, which is a pretty good game. I'll just give that I'll give that a quick go. Sorry about the dog. Wait for it to load. So yeah, this is the iPad Mini. Now this game is quite good actually, because it's just a tapping thing. It really does wind you up, like loads. You got to tap left flip line. Oh yeah, like that. But that's basically what you got to do with that. I haven't played it for a while. And I've got a dog monitor. Now this comes in handy because if I'm going out, and I know I'm going out for a really long time, now with having a canine partner, you're not supposed to leave them for more than 4 hours, so this is my way of keeping an eye on her when I'm out. basically, you set this up in the lounge or the kitchen, usually pointing at the place where your dog normally goes. I put mine in the kitchen, so then I can get the full view at the front of the lounge and get both her beds in as well, and I can see her through the iPhone. I think this app was £1.99, I think. It's only a one-off payment. You just got to re-download from the cloud onto the iPad or the iPhone, whatever one you downloaded it on first. So you set this up as the dog station, and that's basically what you see. Now on the phone, you set it up as the the viewing thing, and you can actually talk to her now. So if you notice the microphone going up and down here, so if the dog was to scarf that. If she was to be noisy, I'd then get a message on my phone. It'd vibrate, and then I can talk to her to try and calm her down. But sometimes she gets a bit confused because she doesn't know where my voice is coming from. So it sometimes makes it worse and sometimes doesn't. But that's handy. I try not to talk to her if I can. But yeah. So this is my Microsoft Word that I use for typing my blogs as well. I've just started one earlier today. It's only about a paragraph long at the minute, but that always comes up. Go away. But that's that. I have a case for this as well that has a keyboard that sits in the front around here. So that's handy when I'm typing away. Because it's external already, then I can send it straight to the publisher. So that's that. I have a Kindle. Don't really go on the Kindle. I remember downloading that one day from my mother while we were watching the TT, and she was waiting for the bikes to come around. She wanted to read a bit of a book, so I got that for her really. Just games really. Google Drive I have on for transferring files from the PC to the iPad if I want one. On the iPad. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, now some of these now are I can't delete these for some reason. I used to have them on my phone. It was the point where I was getting a drone. I was thinking about getting a drone, so I wanted a game that I could practice on. Yes, I have Pokemon Go. I haven't used it on the iPad, but as I said, it's come from my mobile. I've actually recently deleted that from my mobile. I have Magic Light. Now with these, I haven't set it up on the iPad yet, but as I said before, it's come across from my phone. I have Bluetooth light bulbs, so it's a lot easier for me to turn the lights on at night. Now, my favourite game on the iPad is Flip Diving. I think this is an epic game. Sorry, it's a bit landscape. This stand that I've got on it, it only seems to fit it on when it's landscape, otherwise it over tilts and falls backwards. As I found out yesterday, because I was going to do this video yesterday. But it's just pretty much games, really. As I said, I only use this really for editing and writing my blogs. So basically just try and not die, you can't belly flop or nothing. Just gotta try and catch the coins. Like that. You can change your moves as well, but yeah, that's pretty much what you do with that. You gotta try and collect as many coins as you can. But they're just random games that I don't use. I check my emails on this as well. Don't know what emails are on there at the minute. There's none. But I get crap like this. But yeah, I'm thinking of setting up a website for my YouTube. That's why I've got that email. But yeah, I pretty much just use it to check my emails, Facebook and Twitter. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Their little new feature. Say if I was to open my Facebook. Oh, sorry, this is my personal one. Let me just go into the page. Come on, like that. Now, say if I got a tweet up and I wanted to keep my Facebook up, you can actually swipe to the right, like that. And I've got Twitter up at the minute, but you can then pick what other app you want to open, so that you can have two on one screen, basically. So if I got a tweet, let's go back to Twitter. Where's it gone? Oh, come on. There. it'll give me a bit on the screen so I can see my tweets, see if I've got any messages, or, you know, check my tweets, Twitter. You can also have like your photos up, I think. Sorry, cut on, I think I'm talking to her.
Sure thing. Which office do you want to open?
Pardon?
Get Office, Microsoft Office Picture Manager, Microsoft Office 2010 Upload Center, or Microsoft Office 2010 Language Preferences.
Yeah, sure up. Or say if you were like Googling an address and you didn't quite know where it was, you can also open the maps as well, so it'll bring up the maps for you. But it is handy. My iPad doesn't have GPS anyway; it only works through Wi-Fi. I'm not revealing my location. It doesn't have GPS, so I can't really take it out of the house anyway, because unless I Bluetooth tether the signal from my phone to the iPad. But I bought an iPad because I like the way it syncs with your phone. As I said, if your phone was in the bedroom, or you were in the bedroom and your phone was in the lounge or something like that, and you got a text, you can read it. You can also answer phone calls as well. But that's pretty much what's on my iPad. You know, I don't have any music or anything on it. I don't think I do. Oh, there's a couple. But I don't really listen to my music on the iPad or the phone because I can't put earphones or anything in. So yeah, this is the iPad Mini. I don't know what kind it is or what type it is. I think it says no. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn the camera around now. So that's pretty much what's on my iPad. I just use it for social media and emails and writing my blog, really. It is my baby. I do love it. My PC unfortunately comes first because it's a lot easier to get around things on a PC, I find. But the next favourite thing is the iPad. I take it everywhere with me. I take it to bed with me, you know, to watch Netflix. Unfortunately, I don't have the Chromecast set up in the bedroom as well. But thankfully, in a way, the PS4 does do Netflix on that, so I'm not too bothered about it. The only thing I wish you could do was get Facebook onto Chromecast. I think they are working on it, but I'm not really fussed, to be honest. But it's quite nice to see Facebook on a bigger screen. So that's pretty much my iPad. Nothing exciting on it, you know. It's just it's the first time I've opened that photo booth as well. Don't think I'll be using that much, to be honest. There is a challenge, actually, a photo booth challenge, isn't there? I'll have to look more into that, and I'll try and give it a go. I think it's something on the lines of making someone laugh, or try and make your friend laugh by sending them photos. That was pretty much what was on my iPad. You might be interested, or you might not, but if you were, please give it a like, share, and subscribe. Or if you thought it was boring and a pointless video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And don't forget to keep it wheeling. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I'm more thing on them than I am on YouTube. You're likely to get a response if you're on Twitter or Facebook. But yeah, keep it wheeling.